What's up, and thank you for listening to the Steve and Jay Show. I'm Jayson Currier, and this is our Ring of Honor weekly review. Today, I am going to review and react to the Ring of Honor episode number 113, which aired on September the 18th, 2017. Today is September 19th, 2017. And I'm recording this from California. A lot of people ask where we're from. We're from California. So it doesn't make getting Ring of Honor TV very easy being in California, but pretty stoked because I just found a pretty nice little streamer that this was my second week of getting to watch it in full HD. So pretty happy. If you would like to, please click subscribe down below, and don't forget to click that notification bell to receive notification when we post our new stuff. You can follow us on Twitter at Steve and Jay Show. You can shoot us an email, thesteveandjayshow@gmail.com. You can visit our website, steveandjayshow.com. And you can find us on Facebook. Just search Steve and Jay Show. We should pop up on there. So, on to the Ring of Honor show. This was actually a pretty good show. It's the last Ring of Honor before the big pay-per-view coming up, which is Death Before Dishonor. And that's coming up on the 22nd, so it's literally just a few days away here, and this aired again, like I said, just last night, so it was just a couple of days before their big pay-per-view event. Adam Hangman Page and Kenny King started it out. The two kind of had a bit of a grappling match early on in the... Ian and BJ actually mentioned during the broadcast that the two were doing a little bit more wrestling early on, rather than street fighting early on. That the two would rather just beat you up, and they were doing a little bit more wrestling early on. Anyway, eventually the fight makes its way out to the outside of the ring. Page climbs up the barrier and onto the stage that was set up next to the ring. Last week, they used the stage in the six-man tag match, and this week, Hangman Page did a backflip off of, or it was a moonsault. Yeah, it was a moonsault off of backflip, moonsault, whatever, off of the stage. He didn't land it though. Kenny King got out of the way. He almost stuck the landing, did Hangman Page, but couldn't quite keep his feet. As he got up to his feet, Kenny then ran kind of up the apron and did this really cool corkscrew kind of thing. It was really cool. It was really cool. I like anything that's got any kind of an aerial aspect to it. So the little corkscrew splash by Kenny King was pretty cool for me. I just like that kind of stuff. Back into the ring, the two are going at it some more. Hangman drops a pile driver on Kenny, who rolls out of the ring so that he isn't pinned. Nice little strategery by Kenny King there. And Page follows him out of the ring, throws him into the barrier, starts working on Kenny a little bit. There was a cool kind of a roll-up pin attempt by Kenny as the two got back into the ring, where he ran up the middle turnbuckle and middle turnbuckle, what is this, Impact? Where he ran up the turnbuckle and flipped over the back of Hangman Page and kind of tried a roll-up pin attempt. Didn't land it, but it was still pretty cool. Again, I like all that aerial kind of stuff. And both these guys were really big, athletic dudes. They're pretty talented guys, both of them. Caprice Coleman then made an appearance in the broadcast booth, joining Ian and BJ. He said that next week he is going to have the Briscoes on as guests. So another solid guest booking by Caprice Coleman, getting a couple more guys into the Coleman's pulpit. BJ actually made a comment about the fact that he actually now has a set. So something they're still playing up the whole Caprice Coleman was originally disrespected by Ring of Honor, and now he's got his set, and he's risen above it now, and now he's got this high budget set, as he says. So, back in the ring, there was a spine buster by Kenny King. Caprice made a comment that Kenny King delivers the best spine buster in the business. It was a pretty sweet spine buster, but I don't know about best in the business, but it was pretty awesome. He's something else. Kenny King's the real deal. He's not just the dude that was on The Bachelor. He's actually a pretty good wrestler. There was a really cool spinning heel kick then by Kenny King. Caprice Coleman in the booth at one time calls Ian a jive turkey, which I just love that. That's awesome. And I think BJ even tries to call Ian a jive turkey, and Caprice says, "Whoa, wait a minute, that's my thing. You don't be stealing my stuff, you know." And there was an awesome shooting star from the apron outside of the ring by Paige, which, like I said, he's a pretty big dude, and he moves around in there really well. He's something else himself. There's a chin checker by King, who then flip rolls into a submission attempt, which Paige eventually gets out of. Then there's a what Kenny King's calls the Royal Flush, and really cool finisher, awesome finisher actually. I really dig the heck out of it. And Kenny King pins Adam Hangman Page for the win. Again, really cool match. I really dig both these guys. They're both really good wrestlers, really entertaining. I'm really looking forward to both these guys, both Hangman Page in his 6-man tag match and Kenny King's TV title match as well at Death Before Dishonor. Both should be really awesome matches. They're just really good wrestlers, so it should be awesome. Not that Hangman Page won't be in a 6-man, but he's the real deal. Anyway, so next match was the villain Marty Scurll versus Rocky Romero. And right off the bat in this one, Rocky tried to get the Diablo armbar on just right off the bat. Just before the two, as soon as the bell rang, he was grabbing on his arm. After that, Marty kind of took control of the match a little bit, started working on the arm of Romero, was really digging into his shoulder. He would do, the armbar thing and throw him away and still hold on to it and flip around and still hold on to the arm, stuff like that. Marty's another one that's a real deal type wrestler. He knows what he's doing in there. Super kick by Marty from the apron on as Romero was standing on the outside of the ring. There's a lot of out of the ring work in Ring of Honor, I've noticed, and it's a good thing. I really like it. It's good stuff. There's a cool spinning backdrop by Marty Scurll. Marty then kind of sets up for his chicken wing, but doesn't quite land it. There's kind of a little series of roll-up pin attempts by both men at that point. They end up in the corner. Marty reverses, goes for another chicken wing. Romero then reverses that, though, and gets it in, locks in another Diablo armbar. And then Marty, who's not really that big a dude, kind of surprised me and literally had the armbar and did the deadlift, the dead arm pick up the guy from who's got his entire body weight on your arm thing, and picked up Rocky Romero, which was a really, really cool display of strength by, like I said, not the biggest guy in the world, but strong as. Anyway, there was a backflip attempt then by Marty Scurll from the top ropes that didn't land. Running knee by Romero. He then got Marty in the corner once again, and there was another arm bar, and Marty Scurll eventually took control of the match and delivered his new finisher. It's not the chicken wing. It's some sort of a pile driver type thing. He held Romero on his shoulders, and with Romero's draped over his shoulder and his head down, and then flipped Romero over and delivered like this side pile driver slam thing. It was really cool. Ian actually said after the match, after Marty picked up the win, with this new finisher, he actually said that Chuck Taylor's got something else to look for on film, something else to review on film for their Death Before Dishonor match. So something new, something cool from Marty Scurll. I really liked it. Again, I like Marty, though. I think he's pretty awesome, and I really like it, especially when established guys, not that he's super established, but established guys, he's an established dude. When established dudes add to their tools, they add to their repertoire. They don't just do the same 5-6 things. So this being a new finisher from Marty, I'm digging it. That's awesome. I love it. And not only that, but it's a cool move too. So very cool stuff by Marty. Keep it up, man. Good. There was then a Cody the American Nightmare promo for his big match this week against Minoru Suzuki. They will be fighting again at Death Before Dishonor, as Suzuki accepted Cody's open challenge. Cody was in the ring and said that as much as he likes being champion, he feels like the belt needed an upgrade, and he motioned to the back for somebody to bring out this small box. So the announcers are playing up the, well, now there can't be a new belt in there because it's too small a box. And Cody gets down on his knees and is knelt before this box and says, "Now I present to you the true Ring of Honor," and opens up the box, and there's what looks kind of like a Super Bowl ring, but it's a ROH champion ring now. And he says, look at it, isn't it beautiful? Show it to him. Tells the guy to walk it around the ring. He puts it on and tells the guy to kiss the ring. Puts out the hand, puts on the ring. Oh, isn't it awesome? Oh, tells the guy to kiss the ring. Dude kisses the ring. Cody flips him a few bucks. Homeboy walks out of the ring. Cody then offers ring kissing for everyone. And he's finds somebody in the ring, an attractive blonde woman, to go ahead and give the old ring a smooch. And as he's yelling and screaming and working his way around the arena, it was really cool. Ian says, "Get the camera off this guy." It was really cool. They do such a good job on Ring of Honor. It's ridiculous. And they really do a great job. Cody really ended up in a great spot. He really did. And he's a lucky guy coming off of the embarrassment of him and the whole him leaving, and they wouldn't give him his name, and good for him. Anyway, Bully Ray then joined the broadcast booth. They cut to a promotion, did a whole setup for Ring of Honor, or for Death Before Dishonor. When they came back, Bully Ray was in the broadcast booth with Ian and BJ, and he was going to be for the first time in his career, he said this was his debut as a guest commentator, which is kind of interesting. He's been around for a while and he talks pretty well, so interesting that he hasn't done any commentary work before, but he did a good job. So anyway, the Kingdom, who was represented by TK O'Ryan and Vinny Marseglia, were taking on the Briscoes. And this was, as the match went on, they said, and I didn't realize, but they said that this was TK O'Ryan's first match back since suffering the broken leg when he did the whole moonsault thing that didn't quite work out for him. So this was his first match back on Ring of Honor television, which I actually just hadn't realized. As the match went on, Jay Briscoe got the big House of Fire tag. I love tag team work, and I love the House of Fire tag where Mark was getting beat up a little bit by both members, and can he get it, and he finally gets the tag, and Jay comes in like a House of Fire and cleans house and throws guys around and slams guys and throws them out of the ring and does suicide dives and fun stuff. I love the House of Fire tag. So Jay Briscoe comes in, gets the House of Fire tag, cleans up. Vinny is then kind of messing around on the outside of the ring, and Bully Ray's saying, what's he doing over there? What's he getting into? What's he doing? He then eventually pops up, and he's got a steel chair, and he's going to get after Jay and his concussed head with this chair, just like he had done a few weeks ago. Mark, though, as Vinny's gonna hit Jay, Mark intercepts. Chair falls down to the ring. Now it's TK and Jay left in the ring, and Jay's he's setting up for the Jay Driller, and he's gonna deliver it on the steel chair that's now in the ring. As he's setting him up, though, Todd St. Clair, the official, grabbed the chair, threw the chair out of the ring. Bully Ray had a kind of a cool moment where he's of course partial to the Briscoes, but he says, well, he's just being a good referee there. He's just being a good referee and doing his job. It was good stuff. Bully Ray does a heck of a job. He's an awesome character, and he was actually really good in the booth. I'm surprised that that's the first time he's done it. Back in the ring, the Briscoes dropped a inverted 3D. They don't go for the pin, though. They, as the announcers again said, they want to deliver a little bit of punishment here, and Jay ordered Mark to climb up to the top ropes, and as he's climbing up to the ropes, Vinny knocks him off of the top ropes. Jay then comes running in and hits Vinny with a running forearm. As Mark has been knocked off of the top ropes now, though, the official goes over to check on Mark, and as his back's turned, TK O'Ryan delivers a low blow to Jay Briscoe. So as Jay is down, there's a Machito throw by Vinny. TK O'Ryan then goes back underneath the ring. Some more antics here. Goes back underneath the ring, gets his bat this time, and he's kind of hiding it behind himself as he's climbing up to the apron. Tags himself in as Vinny Marseglia goes up against the ropes. And as he comes into the ring, he's not hiding it anymore. He's swinging that thing, and he takes a pretty good hack. Pretty good hack. I believe he swung at Mark. They end up outside of the ring. Mark does a really cool somersault up above the ropes. He kind of does a push-up. It's almost like a suicide dive thing, and he's going to But then he goes on the top ropes and does the somersault push-up thing over the top. Cool stuff. Back in the ring now, Jay hits the J Driller and yells at Mark to hurry up and get back in the ring. Mark scoots back in the ring and picks up the pin for the win. So, that was Ring of Honor TV this week, episode 313. If you could please, again, click subscribe down below and click that notification bell to receive notification when we post our new stuff. You can hit us up on Twitter at Steve and Jay Show. You can send us an email, thesteveandjayshow@gmail.com. Comment down below. Hit us up on Facebook. Search for Steve and Jay Show. We're easy to find on there. We would like to hear what you guys think about the Ring of Honor thing. Do you want to keep doing the Ring of Honor? We've had a few views, but not a ton. So do you guys even want us to keep doing the Ring of Honor thing? Anyway, if you have any comments, questions, anything, please hit us up. We'd love to hear from you guys. Thank you very much for listening tonight. Thanks for letting me drone on for a while. Appreciate it. Steve will be back to, I believe, do the Raw review, and I believe he's doing a SmackDown review with me this week. Anyway, thank you very much. Thanks for listening. Please, like I said, please click subscribe down below. We very much appreciate it. Thank you guys. Love you. Good night.